Is that cider?
Yeah, but it's relevant. You know, wood, axe,
Bottle opener.
bottle opener.
Dr. D-Flo.
First, I grabbed some pine from the nearest Lowe's. I wouldn't recommend pine if you're staining, but we're painting, so we should be alright. Alright, so we have our stock wood. We're going to cut this into an 8x12 plaque. The first thing we're going to do is measure out those dimensions. So here's our 8x12 plaque, and you can see we're going to have to make 2 cuts, vertical and horizontal. Again, you could probably get away with just doing 1 cut, but I find this to be the most pleasant shape. A circular saw is perfect for making these 2 cuts, but I've found that for really square cuts, you can't beat the miter saw. So we're gonna use this bad boy to make our cuts, but a circular saw works fine. Like butter. Unfortunately, the last piece is always slightly too small because you have to account for the thickness of the saw blade. So now we have 2 pieces. We have to make the last cuts that will then be 8 inches wide. So if you were using a circular saw, I would clamp near the edge and then just rip right down the side. This looks more like a plaque. This just looks kind of like a square. So that's why we make that second cut. So this looks pretty good already. You could go ahead and attach a bottle opener to it and paint it or whatever, but we're gonna go ahead and add an ornate trim. Now this might even be even more helpful if you're using a circular saw and you had a hard time getting a straight cut. The ornate trim will take the emphasis off of that uneven cut. All right, to add the ornate trim, you can either use a handheld router or you can use a router table and combo. This is great. Oh, I'm on the power cord. This is great for high throughput options, but if you're only gonna make a couple bottle openers, I would not suggest investing in a router table. The trim type is gonna depend on the router bit. So I can't remember the exact name for this piece, but it's like an ornate Roman. It'll pop up on the screen. So we're gonna use this bit to achieve a really cool effect around the edges, but there are plenty of other different bit designs that you can use to complement different bottle openers. In only a couple of minutes, you can add a whole nother dimension to your bottle opener plaque. I'm gonna show you guys how to achieve the same effect on the palm router. Okay, I'm gonna get the, I gotta grab something real quick.
Okay, take your time. I'm just gonna talk to the camera, you know.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh my god, my hand's so tired.
All right, now we're gonna take the router bit from the table and put it in the palm router. Now this piece is what's gonna set the depth of cut. If I put it on right. The palm router is a little bit more dangerous to use because you have to stabilize it as you go around the edges, unlike the router table. So it's very important that you're always aware where your fingers are at. While it may have taken a little bit longer, you get the same effect, a beautiful trim. Next, we'll head on inside to finish up the bottle opener. Here's the design that I want to have on my bottle opener. I will show you how to transfer this design with and without a CNC router. With the CNC router, we'll export this file as an SVG so that a G-code sender can convert this file to G-code. Next, we'll switch to an appropriate bit. I'm going to use a 1 32nd inch bit. We'll clamp it down and let it carve. Now, if you don't have a CNC router, you can print out the design, lay tissue paper over the printout, trace the design with a pencil, place the tissue paper onto the bottle opener, and use Sharpie or a permanent marker to transfer the traces from the tissue paper onto the bottle opener. I want to give a big shout out to Elise for helping me with this step and for painting the bottle opener. I think it turns out amazing. I'm going to use my CNC router to drill out the hole for the magnet, but you can use a wood spade instead. A quick sanding with the high grit will leave the surface nice and smooth and ready for paint. We decided to use paint so the bottle opener would really pop, but you can also finish your bottle opener with stain. I will use Mod Podge to finish the bottle opener and to protect it from any spilled beer. Next, we will install the magnet. I have a couple of different neodymium magnets, varying in diameter, but all are 3/8 of an inch thick. The left magnet has a pull force of 70 pounds, the middle magnet 90 pounds, and the right magnet 120 pounds. These magnets are very strong and brittle, so make sure they do not crash into one another. The magnet size will depend on your wood spade's diameter. I use 2-part epoxy to hold the magnet in place. Like a glove.
Like a glove.
It was really difficult deciding which color bottle opener looked the best. I bought these cast iron bottle openers off of Etsy. I'll link the seller in the description. We decided the yellow bottle opener looked the best. I special ordered these bottle openers to come with 2 sets of screws, a short and a long pair. The long pair can be used to secure the entire plaque to the wall through the bottle opener holes, while the short pair are just used to secure the bottle opener to the plaque. I'm moving soon, so I just use command strips for a temporary connection. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button because we have a lot of cool projects coming up. If you want to see more of the bottle openers that I've made, go ahead and check out my website. See you guys soon. Thanks.
Subscribe for more Dr. D-Flo.